Hello and welcome. Today we will see a demonstration of D4E's ability to scrape websites and extract data into an Excel sheet. This process can serve as a flash report, assuming there is an existing system that also has the same data on the website. For example, there is an existing structured reporting system that extracts the data using scraping as well, or a system that extracts data from the internal database that the URL draws its data from. The flash report by D4E will serve as an independent way to confirm if the structured reporting system has the latest data or if it needs to be refreshed. In this demo, we will scrape a public website called books.toscrape.com as shown here. Using D4E, we will scrape the first 5 books from the website under the category Fiction. We will assume that there is a current structured reporting system, and the first 5 books will confirm if that current system is up to date and does not need to refresh. Let us begin. So we have seen the website that we will scrape. We will now run D4E AI and give this plain English command. This is the plain English command. It will create a VBA code and it will be run to scrape the data. Let's click on Submit. As we can see, the data has been created correctly in the correct sheet name, data prices, and over here you can probably see the VBA code that was created and run, and in the logs you can also see some messages showing that it has actually run. So now we can compare this data, our flash report, with the current reporting system, and then we can easily conclude whether that reporting system needs a refresh. And that's it, we are done. However, we can improve our flash reports in 2 ways before we leave this. First, we show how we can repeat the process. For example, for next time, we want to do the same flash report for next month, given the same reporting system has been refreshed. And we do it by simply rerunning the VBA code that we have saved. So to do this, we now save this menu log, which contains the VBA code, and save it by another name, and let's call it menu VBA. And then we simply run the VBA inside that sheet. So we call it run menu VBA. It will know what to do because the VBA code is inside that sheet, and all we do is simply submit. So we have just run submit, and this is the results. It is another run and shows a different timestamp, presumably for the next month. So what we've done is we now have a repeatable process for doing our flash reports. Second, we show that we can make the repetition very easy for the business user or end user by using menu items. We create a menu item by creating a macro for the process. Here we create a sheet and we call it macro 1, and in that macro 1 we put the command that we used earlier, and this should be the same as running that command. Next, we create a menu by clicking on Get Menu. And so the macro command that we have created is now able to be run via the menus. There's several ways you can run a menu. Here, as you can see, that is our macro command. By clicking on that, we will basically execute the macro we executed earlier. Over here too, you can click it this way and the menu item will show up. So we can now test this by running our macro. Again, the repeatable process has been executed again on a different timestamp. This time in a very easy manner that the end user can do. So, and you can do this repeatedly every month given the same reporting structure. So, to summarize, we have created a very repeatable system. Every month, the end user simply executes a menu item and the result sheet will be created as before and can be compared to the existing reporting structure. So we have created our flash reports for this in a very easy manner. And that is it. Thank you very much and see you next time.